Have you been posting content on social media but struggle to see a positive impact in your monthly revenue? Maybe you've been on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, or Facebook for a while and you want to know if you're wasting your time. What's up? This is Meliss and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the info you need to get the results you want, because today I'm about to share with you how I use the know, like, and trust factor to make my time on social media effective and profitable. Social media is a fantastic way to build your brand, reach, and sign clients consistently. But sometimes it can feel like you're spinning your wheels, creating, scheduling, and posting content with no return, and you still don't have the amount of clients that you want. The know, like, and trust factor is going to help you see which gaps are missing so that you can start bringing in consistent revenue. And when you stay until the end, I'll break down how to apply this to your channels so you spend intentional time on the right things. But first, if you're new here, I'm Meliss 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞, and I'm an online marketing strategist and business growth expert to coaches and healers. My whole channel is about marketing, online business, mindset, and manifestation. Hit that subscribe button and join the family so you can grow a profitable online business. Now, let's get into it. When it comes down to it, if you don't have clients, you can't coach, or you can't heal, or you can't serve, and you can't create transformations and make impacts in people's lives. And that is your purpose. That's your gift. That's why you've chosen this, to make this your life's calling and your business. And business is the key word here, because business means that there's an exchange of money, and that's what we want. We want to have an exchange. And in case you have the mindset of, no, I'm not worthy, no, I can't charge too much, I'm not deserving, I don't want to ask people, let's start here right now with mindset. You have to get into the mindset that you have this amazing gift to offer. Somebody out there needs that. They are literally praying at night for someone like you to walk into their lives and help them. And it's that marketing component that's going to piece you guys together. So there's someone over here who's struggling every night going, oh, universe or God or spirit or source energy, please bring me somebody who can help me get out of this thing or get unstuck or solve this problem. And then here you are saying the same exact thing. Oh, universe, if only you could put me in front of the people who need me the most. And you know what? You both exist. And the marketing is the glue, that magnetic energy that pushes you together so that you see your ideal clients, and your ideal clients, they look up to you for the solution. And if you're not focusing on the marketing, you're not going to make any sales, because the marketing is what leads to the sales. The marketing is what you're doing right now to give you the sales or the clients later on in 2 months from now, for example. And that is to say that the clients that you have now, it's because of the marketing that you've done in the past. And if you're like, no, Meliss, that's not true, not me, I've never marketed anything before, that's actually not true. You may not have actively marketed, but someone may have given you a referral, or maybe you were at some event and you were just talking in passing about what you do, and then they were like, oh, I actually need that. That's marketing. Marketing doesn't need to be this overcomplicated, drawn out thing. It doesn't have to be millions of funnels and technology, although it can be, but it can also be really simple. And I think a lot of times as entrepreneurs, what we do is we overcomplicate everything. We say, oh wow, this person who makes $100,000 every single month must have a huge team and must have millions of funnels and must have a copywriter and a designer, and they have lots of money to put into their marketing. And maybe that's the case, but maybe not. And the truth is, when you first start out, you are like everybody else. Everybody starts somewhere. So I don't want you to get caught up in this, oh, it's not for me, I can't do this, it might be good for them, but it's not good for me, they must be much better. And then start undermining your own capability and your own gifts. And the things that you do that makes you you are what makes you special, and why somebody is going to want to work with you over another health coach or another life coach or another healer, because there are millions of them everywhere. What you bring to the table is you, and that is very unique. So for mindset, remember that marketing is the glue. Getting clients is the lifeblood of your business. So we need to think about consistency, showing up every day or on a consistent schedule, having that cadence that is reliable, showing up again and again and again for your audience, so that way we're training your audience that you're gonna be there. We wanna provide value, of course, because this is about service. We wanna build relationships, because if you don't have relationships, you have no one to sell to. And I want you to think of it as like a first date. What do you do on a first date? You ask questions, you listen, you learn about the other person, you put in the time to build that relationship. That's what we're doing here. Because if you wanna go to the bank and you go to the teller counter and you go up there and you say, I would like to withdraw some money, please. They're not gonna give it to you if there's no money in your account. They're gonna say, I don't have any money to give you. I'm sorry, you don't have any money, you can't withdraw anything. But if you've been putting money in every month, a little bit here, a little bit there, and you're just dropping little bits of money into your bank account, and then you go to the teller, well, then there's something for you to withdraw, right? There's something there. So this is a very simple analogy, but I want to switch it over to you getting clients. If you have not provided value, you have not built relationships, and you're saying, I want clients, well, then you haven't gone to your client bank account yet. If you've never put anything into your bank account, then how are you going to withdraw from it? You can't. So how do we deposit into our client bank account? Well, we can post on social media. Have you made those deposits? Have you started conversations? Have you built relationships? What have you put into the machine so that when you're ready to pull out from it, there'll be something to pull out from? Think about that. Clients don't just pop out of thin air. So if you want clients, the first thing you have to do is number one, provide value, and number two, build relationships. It's literally that simple. It's those two things. Those are the two things that you need in order to create massive visibility and trust. Have you heard that people don't buy from you unless they know, like, and trust you? We are gonna give our clients what they want and what they need from us using the know, like, and trust factor. So no, don't just share your highlights on your social media platforms. I want you to be real. I want you to be yourself. Don't just show how perfect your life is. In fact, do the opposite. So you can share some of your struggles. You can open up and be vulnerable. You can share about what's going on in your life and actually reach outside of your comfort zone. But there is no need to overshare. So I just want to make that little caveat. You can talk about what's going on, you can talk about your struggles, but if there's something that you're like, oh no, I could never say that because I'm in the middle of a lawsuit or it's going to destroy my relationship with someone very close to me, then don't go overboard. We don't need to air out all of your dirty laundry. But what I do want you to do is step outside of your comfort zone and share things that you may not have already thought about sharing, because someone else might be struggling with that, and when you share it, it now becomes an entryway for them to start a conversation with you and to really get to know you on a deeper level. You can also document what you're doing, and we call this documenting the process. So you snap a picture of what it is that you're up to and you post it. A lot of times this is a great way to do stories. It's just, hey, I'm recording videos today. Hey, I'm grocery shopping. Hey, look at this meal I made, depending on your industry. And you can also post a fun fact that says like, I'm a blah, 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 or fun fact, I have blah, 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 blah. What's a fun fact about you that most people don't know? This is a great way to get people to really know you. And I encourage you to find growth, because if you wanna build a big business and you wanna have a big following and you want lots of clients to come to you, it's not gonna happen by you staying small. No one is going to notice you when you stay small. People will just walk on by and they're gonna go to somebody else who will get your potential client because they're doing the right things at the right time for the right people. They're sharing parts about themselves so others get to know them. They're being visible. So I want you to do that. Then you don't have to worry about any of your competitors, and the right people are going to reach out to you because they're getting to know you. Hey, before we continue, do me a favor and go ahead and tap that like button right now, because it lets me know that you find value in my content. It really makes a huge difference, and then I know to make more of these types of videos for you in the future. Many thanks, I'm so grateful for you. Okay, let's hop back in. Like. Now, if you are too perfect, you will not be relatable. So if you are a recovering perfectionist like myself, be sure to share some of those flaws. We all have them. It's okay to have them, and it's really important to share them because that's how people are gonna like you. People don't like perfect people because that's not relatable. Also, you wanna be really nice, be friendly, be kind, be open to other people, show empathy. That's how people are gonna get to like you, not just in business, but in life in general. And also, you want to share value. So you can make a guide or a checklist or a workbook. You just wanna genuinely help people. So if you can genuinely help people by saying, hey, you're struggling with this, let me give you this checklist I made. Or, oh, you have a problem with that? Listen to this podcast I did. Now you're able to serve without anything in return, no strings attached. I'm just here to help you. I'm here to serve. I mean, look at all of these YouTube videos I have on my channel. That is just free value. Not asking for anything in exchange for that. You're welcome to join me in my programs or in any of my tip things that I have, but honestly, if you don't do any of that, that's fine. I'm here to share the value, and I want you to do the same thing. If you have value to share, lead with service. The money will follow. Don't lead with money and dollar signs. Lead with value. Be nice, share the real you, and be as helpful as you can be to people. Now, this is all about like. And what's really amazing about social media is that I've actually made really good relationships and really good connections with people from all over the world. So I have really close friends that I've never met before, but we speak every day and we Zoom and we communicate. I have really close friends that we have met before. We've actually flown out to meet one another, but we met on social media. And then the people that don't give you a good vibe, you're not getting a good vibe from them, that's okay. They won't be there, and that's okay too. You want a pool of followers, of people who you want there because they want to be connected to you. Trust. Now, we need to build trust for our clients, especially if we're asking for them to pay us when they join our programs. So the way that you build the trust is by showing other people what it is you can do for them based on what you've done for other people. So share client success stories. That gives a social proof element where that builds trust. I know this person can help me because this person helps someone just like me doing the same thing. Another thing you can do is answer common questions. So if you're talking about balancing chakras all the time, maybe people have no idea what a chakra is. Can you explain that? Or maybe if you're a life coach and you help people uncover overwhelm and get unstuck, maybe you can answer some questions that normally come up, like, how do I feel happy? Or what are some things I can do to feel happy? Can you think of 3 things to make someone feel happy, or 3 things that people can do to feel happy? It's just 3 things. It's easy, right? So you'll write bullet points and you can make a worksheet on it, or a checklist, or a live video about those common questions. And what that's gonna do, in addition to providing value and helping someone, is it's gonna showcase your expertise. It's gonna let everyone know that we should listen to you because you are the expert in your industry and you make a lot of sense. Another thing you can do to build trust is actually use a poll, one of the poll features on any of the social media platforms with a yes or a no. Because you can ask, hey, do you want these results too? When you share a screenshot of someone who's done something amazing in your program. And if people say yes, that's great. The next step is for you to reach out to them, have a conversation with them, and build a relationship with them. See where they're stuck. See if they want to get on a call with you. If the answer is no, well, that's your answer as well. But don't feel weird about doing this because you have a service that is going to change somebody's life. And if you're keeping it from them, you don't share it with them, imagine what they're doing. They're sitting at home, they're worried about their problem, and they have no idea who can save them. But you can come in and show them the way. You can solve that problem for them, so don't hold that from them. Because if you can show them that, look, I've done this for someone, I can do this for you, now they can put themselves in the shoes of that other person. They start seeing the light. Oh, I can get out of this situation. This person can help me get there. It's gonna be amazing. And it really becomes a no-brainer. So if you're not sharing your social proof, your testimonials, you're actually hiding the success that you can provide for someone else. That doesn't build trust, but sharing it does build trust. And it's not about bragging. It's not a brag in any way. It's actually you're sharing with someone to say, look, I can show you the way. I have the answers that you literally need. And sometimes that is the one thing that pushes them over the edge to say yes. Another thing you can do to build trust is to share your accolades. What's your street cred? Where have you been featured? Do you have any awards, or have you won any rewards, or do you have any certifications? Share those things. Don't hold back. Put them on your website, put them on your social media, and let people know about them. That's important, and that builds trust. Now, earlier in the video, I said I would break down how to apply this to your channels so that you spend intentional time on the right things. So let's talk about IG, Instagram first. So in Instagram, you can search by hashtags. So you could put your ideal client. For me, I could do #healer, for example, and then you'll sort out all of the answers by recent so that the most recent ones pop up to the top. Then you just scroll through, you look for faces that catch your eye or posts that really stand out. Maybe you heart it, you give it a like, maybe you comment on it, and then you go to that person's main feed where all their other posts are, and you start liking all of those posts as well. Just a few, don't have to go crazy. And you comment, you react to their stories, you're engaging with them. And then you send them a message and you say, hey, I just stumbled across your feed with the #healer. Not gonna lie, I may have scrolled through all of your posts to see what you're up to, and it's so good to meet you. How are things going? And it looks like you're up to a lot of cool things. And you just open the door for a conversation. Now in Facebook, you could do the same thing, although not usually with hashtags. So you'll post content on your Facebook profile that speaks directly to your prospect. You can build relationships inside of the communities there and start conversations, which is really, really important. And you could bring humor into it, bring a little taste of who you are and show your personality, and then start conversations with people that you meet in the communities or who comment on your posts, because that's how you're going to increase your following with the know, like, and trust factor. And notice that in Facebook, it starts with content. You put content out there that your target market, your prospects, are going to be intrigued by. So make sure your content is really strong as well. Now that you know how to apply the know, like, and trust factor to your socials, it's time to nail your message so that the people that you dream of reaching actually know you're speaking directly to them. Go ahead and click this next video right here so your message will attract your dream clients to you.